stop. Mommy,
Good morning.
I go by the name of Winnie Mhlongo, so I'm starting this new show to talk about pregnancy and motherhood because obviously, as you can see, we have the babes, we have the killings. It's here, it's alive, it's kicking, it's 4 months now. Anywho, babes. So basically, I'm going to be talking about motherhood and pregnancy. So the first thing first, we're gonna talk about finding out that you are pregnant. Yes, guys, my experience, I tested 5 different times because I couldn't believe it, of course. And yeah, so when you find out that you're pregnant, you shouldn't stress too much because stress is not good for you, obviously, for obvious reasons. So you shouldn't stress too much, just try remain calm. And I think the most thing that makes us stress so much is because of our parents, especially when you're not married and when you're not working, because they're gonna ask you questions like uzowenzani, izoyondlobani, all those questions are just, you get bombarded. So you shouldn't stress, and you should straight then go to the clinic or go to your gynecologist and find out what you need to do and the right things to do. But first things first, what they are going to do, they are going to test your blood, test for your status, your HIV status. They're going to test for your blood type, and they're going to check for STDs. So it's very important to test for all these things because you don't want to infect your child, especially with HIV, because guys, it's very hard. Kunzima utatama antibiotics as an old person. Now imagine a baby has to take pills for the rest of their life, So yeah, so if you're blood type O, you're likely to have a miscarriage, because your body thinks the baby is attacking the body, and therefore your soldiers, I don't know, I forgot the terminology of it, but it starts fighting the baby and then it kills it because it thinks it's a threat. So the only time your baby survives is if also the baby is a negative O. That's the only time the baby survives. But if it takes the dad's blood type, then it doesn't survive because it's unfamiliar with that blood type. So that's why it doesn't survive. So that's why it's very important to check your blood type. And if you are a negative O and the baby isn't, then you have to get given a shot that's going to help you have a safe pregnancy and for you not to miscarry. So that's why it's important to check your blood type. It's very, very important, guys, to check your blood type. And then the last thing is STDs. You have to check your if you have any STDs, because there are some STDs that are harmful towards the baby, like syphilis, and there's one that starts with an H, I forgot the name. And yeah, like your baby could be blind and other things. So if you have more information on this, obviously just make sure you share with me, and don't, guys, feel free to share information. This is a platform for everyone to learn. I could even learn myself because I don't know everything about pregnancy and being a mom. So yeah, what else? So diets, just eat, bruh, like eat. Yeah, well, I feel like with pregnancy is the time where you can eat anything and you're allowed to eat anything that you want. Like, forget about diets, forget about you being strict on yourself. Even if you're a person that works out, like, bruh, this is your time. And exercise is very important for you and the baby. Like, if you exercise, you're only helping yourself because it makes your delivery much more easier. I had a problem though, because I'm a person that works out, and I had a problem giving birth, but we're going to speak about that when we talk about the third trimester. But otherwise, first and second trimester shouldn't be hard. it should be a breeze, and you can wear anything, crop tops, mini skirts. I was that person. I was the girl that wore crop tops, mini skirts, flourishing, and you glow. Like, you glow. Your first and second trimester, you are glowing. You are the girl. Yes. And what else? Yeah, I don't know what else, but guys, pregnancy is very nice. If you don't have a partner, like, get friends. Your friends should be your partner, where you do everything, and they need to make sure that you're always uplifted and happy, and at your best, you know. And yeah, man. Okay, so I also emphasize the fact that not all pregnancies are the same. Like, you can't compare my pregnancy to your pregnancy. We are different, guys. We are unique. Therefore, our pregnancies are not going to be the same. Some people are really ill when they're pregnant. They vomit, and most of the time that's how they find out ukuthi they are pregnant. So, my pregnancy, I was never a sickly person. Like, I would have nausea and I would sleep. Yo ngangilala. And my mom would just be like, yay, khona abantu abagulayo abafisa ngathi ba awake and active, and you out here sleeping. She didn't even know I was pregnant at that time, and I knew. You get tired. That's the one thing about the first trimester. Well, with some people like me, I was very, very tired. I was tired, and like, it was just, I was tired, I was nauseous, but I was never sickly, because some people will vomit. I've never vomited in my pregnancy. Morning sickness, I never experienced that. And also, I have to explain that morning sickness doesn't mean you get sick in the morning. People think you get sick. It's not you getting sick in the morning. With morning sickness, it can be any time throughout the day. It can even be at night. Morning sickness just means you throwing up. So some people experience that, and unfortunately you can't take any medication when you're pregnant. The only thing that you can take is Ipanado. And I also experienced headaches, and whenever I got a headache, I'd just take Ipanado, the syrup for kids, because it just helps. And I found it to be more effective than the pill. So yeah, that's the only thing. But guys, just know that pregnancies are not the same. And another thing is that as soon as you find out that you're pregnant, go to the clinic, go to your gynecologist, because the last thing you want is for you to be having like problems with your pregnancy just because you're scared to go to the doctor or anything like that. Like, yeah, just go to the doctor. It's pregnancy is fun. Pregnancy is very fun. I think you should have the time of your life whilst you're pregnant. I wouldn't mind falling pregnant again, but when I'm moneyed, not now. So yes, anywho, I look forward to seeing you guys again. I will be posting another video, but the next time we'll be talking about the third trimester, which is the trickiest trimester when it comes to pregnancy. But if you have any questions, just make sure you leave a comment. And feel free to share any information, share your experiences, because some person might have a similar experience to yours. So yeah, I look forward to hearing from you guys. So from me, Minnie Mashlongo, my kid, yes, that's me signing out.